Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. It's 1141. Keep seeing this synchronization. Okay, number synchronization. Why did it feel like it wasn't a synchronization? Okay, but it is. It's like it wasn't the right word to call it. What are they called then? Angel numbers. Okay, we can call them angel numbers. Let's have a look at what the angel number is. If there's one that comes up for 114, I think we should check 114. Maybe. Well, there may be a angel number. Angel number. Let's put in the one I keep seeing, which is 1141. Okay. Let's just have a look. Angel number 1141 is telling you to take responsibility over your own actions and not to blame other people for something that you have done. Another secret message that your angels are sending to you through number 1141 is related to your skills and abilities. Well, that's interesting to know. Okay, let's repeat that. Angel number 1141 is telling you to take responsibility over your own actions and not to blame other people for something that you have done. Another secret message that your angels are sending to you through number 1141 is related to your skills and abilities. Let's do a Celtic cross, just as we are approaching 1 minute away from 1144. Rider-Waite Tarot. Let's give these a shuffle. Okay, it's Friday. So if we do a Celtic cross reading, we'll be able to have a look at what's gone on over the week, how the energy stands today, and then we can have a look into the weekend energy. I just saw the Nine of Swords, which is the gentleman in bed, not being able to sleep. Let's have a look at these cards. Hi Lily, it's 1144. I was just, before I turned the camera on, I put the radio on, and Rewrite the Stars was on. Why can't we rewrite the stars? Okay. This is what we're talking about. The offer. Look at, you see how slow that was. Come on, Lily. You're a good girl. Okay. The offer. Bit shaky. Getting distracted regarding this offer. Let's have a look at what, not the challenge, let's have a look at what the distraction is then. Because the Knight of Pentacles, he's thought long and hard. The distraction is you, Divine Feminine. You're distracting him. How are you distracting him? From making the offer. You are the distraction. Okay. Like I said, it isn't a challenge. So it feels like after a long time, this masculine could be really preparing himself, really. Like, really. There's a book. Actually, I believe it's an audio. Okay. I'm not sure it is in book form. There's an audio, and it's by Dr. Wayne Dyer and Deepak Chopra, and it's called What You Really, there's 4 reallys in there. What you really want. And the question really has been lately, what do you want? What do you really want? If I find it and it's available like for free, I will share it on the community tab so you can have a listen to it. I used to listen to that audio back in my network marketing days when I was out on the streets promoting myself and networking. And when I wasn't talking to anybody, I'd have my headphones plugged in whilst I done like my advertising, so delivering my own flyers, and then I'd have my own customer base. Okay, right. Should we carry on? So the distraction is the Divine Feminine. What's gone on over the week I was thinking about that angel number. It spoke about taking responsibility for yourself. I believe that was a kind of general, don't blame others. Okay, you need to be accountable. And then it spoke about your talents and abilities. What's happened over the week? So I'm feeling as if the Divine Masculine here feels as if the Divine Feminine, she's very talented. She's like Wonder Woman, not Superwoman. She's Wonder Woman. But you can see, like the symbol, that's by her heart, isn't it here? Now, seeing as a parrot will copy you, a copycat, and this energy of taking responsibility, not blaming others, you're a distraction. So could the Divine Masculine actually be blaming you? Blaming you for what? I'm feeling like he's insecure. He's insecure. He's not happy and contented with what he's got. You see here, she's kind of like protecting, if we say that. Nurturing. She's not protecting. She is protecting her assets, her legacy. She's nurturing the coins. Where this masculine here, over the week, he's just been kind of like looking at his coins. And that being you, the Divine Feminine. Like he's looking at a bush, but it's like there's a bit missing. You see? So he's kind of looking here, but he's actually looking at you. So this takes me to the energy of being able to astral travel, maybe. I feel like you're Divine Feminine. Look, you're the Divine Feminine. You're either standing here or here. You can't really see you in the picture, but you are. You're the distraction. So you're the centre of this. Okay, he's in the mud. What is he? Looks like he's in the Cabbage Patch fields. He's a Cabbage Patch Kid. Could be screwing his face up. Cabbage Patch Kids had kind of screwed up faces. Okay. So there's this energy of worth. He's being very careful. He's got some gloves on here. So have you, Divine Feminine. You've both got a glove on. Yours is a bit more golden. Oh, it took me to the colour of tan, and that he's had a good tanning. I don't know if that means whether he's caught the sun, but I felt like tanning someone's arse. A good telling off. He's had like the belt. Jeez. He's had the belt. He's been given the belt. Oh, okay. This masculine may have lost his job, his position. Oh, that's because you're more suited elsewhere. That's all you need to tell yourself. And normally when you're in a position, it's not actually the job. That's not the reason why you're there, is to perform the role that you're contracted to. It's normally somebody within the position that you're put, so in the organisation or company. Oh, it's who you're putting the company of. So have a think. If you've kind of been given the belt and it means your time's up, it just means that the person that you were sent to help, because it would be a person, because Divine Masculines, Divine Feminines, we're people persons. Okay. Your job's done. Okay. So it's kind of like energy will get a bit stagnant. You've done what you were sent to do. Nothing to do with the role that you thought you were there to be recognised for. It's like, no, this will have something to do with you actually helping an individual out. Okay. So, what are you hiding under the table for? You may have been able to help somebody with their confidence, Divine Masculine. Somebody with their shyness, coming out of their shell. So I feel like now that that job's done, you're starting to see your worth. So I feel as if your feet, well, hopefully now that I've told you that, or just pointed it out to you, is that you actually see you are a light worker, because you are working light. You're a little bit afraid of it. You have been crying, Lily. You're a little bit afraid of it, hence the glove that you've got. So it could be a little bit hot to handle at the moment, like you're getting burnt, just slightly tanned by it. Okay, but I feel as if it's enticing you. So I feel you're seeing your worth. And also, oh, this is interesting. Your worth towards your divine feminine. So you can see now why she saw your worth. A nice confidence boost here. This gets you to spring into action. It's springtime, nearly the end of springtime now. Preparing for summer. Ooh, okay. Where was she dropping to? Right, so the past energy is this. There's a lot of spring there. It feels like it's time to spring into action. Coming out of the mud. She's got a slow snail in her garden. Ooh. The energy's shaking. This cat's so cute. Aren't you? Hmm? I can hear you purring. Pretty girl. Okay. Should we have a look at the current energy? It must be love, love, love. Nothing more, nothing less. Love is the best. I've got to be near you every night, every day. I know that it's you I need to take my blues away. It's kind of a song you would sing if you were drunk. But that's what it takes me to, back in the clubs. And it's normally the men, isn't it, that kind of really like cheer that song up. This is a masculine who's standing for love now. Okay, let's have a look at the current energy. It's 11:55. Current energy is, did I say this masculine standing for love? Okay, well, the Queen of Swords. He's waiting to see what he's like waiting for the divine feminine's go ahead, that it's safe to stand. It's safe to stand and deliver. There's a little angel under here, under her chair. Did you frighten the little mouse under the chair? There's a butterfly as well. All underneath this Queen of Swords chairs. She chairs. Okay. It's like she chairs the meeting. And it's a distraction for this masculine. And it's like he's becoming more and more mesmerised. It's lifting him. Love lifts us up where we belong. Up where the eagle flies. Okay, so this love is lifting this divine masculine up to where he belongs. Let's look at that's the current energy right now. What's going to happen over the weekend? What's the energy like for the weekend? You look like you're on alert underneath the table there, Lily. You're not sleeping, are you? What are you looking at? Oh, mind your head. You bumped your head. It takes me to like the rainy weather because we've got mud here. Now we know what water and dirt does. It creates, well, a sloppy muddy effect. But beautiful things grow. Beautiful things spring from that. Like they need each other. The mud and the slop. earth and rain. Oh, where was I going with that? I was, oh, okay. She could give you some loving. I was going to sing a song, I think. I'm not sure what I was going to say. I think it was some. Oh, I do know. She banged her. She bumped, banged her head. She bumped her head. Next took me to it's raining, it's pouring. The old man is snoring. He went to bed and bumped his head, and then he couldn't get up in the morning. Right, okay. So went to bed, bumped his head. I feel like it's a bit like, let's call it the epiphany. Bumped his head, and then he couldn't get up in the morning. And I feel this energy of him kind of just pondering. So I'm meant to be looking into the weekend energy. Oh, okay, yes, that would be correct, wouldn't it? If you're the distraction, Divine Feminine, it's like you're the first thing on his mind. He can't seem to even get up in the morning. I feel like he's laying in bed. Oh, we did see. Okay. At the beginning, like the pre-shuffle, should we say that? Pre-shuffle. I saw the 9 of Swords. I said it was the man who was in the bed. Okay. So I do feel this energy of the current energy, the distraction is you, Divine Feminine. We've got this card sticking out here. It must be love. Nothing more, nothing less. This is all that he can think about. Love, love, love. All weekend it looks like. The penny's going to drop. Okay, there could be some purging, some crying. Okay, a realisation. It's very overwhelming. It feels like it's a sudden. I feel like you've had like a heart transplant. Transplant. It felt like your heart's quite transparent now, so you can see it, you can feel it, you can taste it, touch it. And this is now you thanking the Lord for this great love. I've got goosebumps. So, give me joy in my heart, keep me praising. Give me joy in my heart, I pray. I feel not term religious, but slightly, but open-minded, but it's spiritual. Give me joy in my heart, keep me praising till the break of day. Sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King of Kings. I started to write a message last night. Oh, I deleted it. That's interesting. And then I just put down the laptop. It had a red background, so the paper was kind of red. And it started with, I thank the Lord or did you know that I thank the Lord for you? And then it went on to say about you may believe that I am mad over past events and over your sneaky behaviour. That came out, sneaky behaviour. The message wanted to go on to say, but I'm not. It's like, it was the energy, I'm not even focusing on the past anymore. I don't even want to go over the past. It was a very forgiving energy, but there was no words. So it was like, yeah, I'm just going to close this down. And that's the kind of energy, it's like you can't find the words you want to shut down. You want to shut your heart off. Rather than just kind of sitting in that energy and allowing whatever wants to come through, which the moment when you want to cry and you want to stop yourself from crying, you're actually cutting your heart off, closing it off from the feelings that you're wanting to feel. It was the energy of you're both at this state of realisation where you can see why everything had to happen. And not only do you need to forgive yourself, but there's this energy of forgiving each other. Okay, apparently it's a very forgiving journey. Once you've had this epiphany, everything becomes very forgiving. Oh, should we have a look at what energy is assisting you behind the scenes? Lily. She's just sitting. Oh, you can see her. Lily. No, that's just too cute. I called her name Lily, and as I've moved my head, she's watching me on the camera. Lily, you like to watch me from there? Let's have a look at what's assisting behind the scenes. Justice, of course it is. Sword of Resurrection, the balanced, divine justical. You make sense of it. Divine justical scales. Okay. I feel like at any moment this it feels silk. This silk screen, a silk screen. You can. This is the sun. It's burning away like the back. Though it's doing it very. This is about you seeing the light of day. So I feel like this energy. It's until you were both ready, the divine was not going to drop this. This silk screen. It's taking me to Silk Sonic now. Okay. When you both left your hearts open, the door open for each other. Okay. It's 12:04. The phone's just flashed up. So I could see this. All I could see is the devil touching the feminine's arse now. Anyway. This is very much, it feels like the blending of devils and angels coming together. It's okay. It's a good blend. It's a good blend. When it's like when you understand your place in the world. Let's have a look and see. There's two pillars of strength here. You are both two pillars of strength. So it feels like it only makes sense that the two of you would kind of come together. But you're each other's pillar of strength. It's like you're watching over each other and always have been. Let's have a look at how you're feeling about this situation. Love, of course. And you're happy and proud at what you're looking at. And it's a little bit sloppy. I'm taken to like fish lips, wanting a kiss. It's like you're just so close. It's like, oh, I just want to kiss it. Best foot forward now. Okay. It feels a really nice energy with it's not the yellow brick road. I'm taking, it's like a golden path you're on. I'll put it this way, the sands it looks like a nice beach, doesn't it? That looks like good sand. Okay, the waters behind are really nice and calm. Going with the wave, going with the flow. Okay, how is this energy affecting others who are around you? Two cards. They're seeing that you're confident, that you're going after something. Okay, they're actually cheering you on. So if you're experiencing love, there's a strong indicator that the divine masculine, because you're such a distraction, divine feminine, he may have told others about you in this love, and they're actually cheering him on. They're his cheerleaders. And it's something that he didn't expect. Even the horse is kind of looking and going, I suppose it's like pulling the cat out of the bag, but hey, leading a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Or someone's blowing the whistle on you. I don't know. I feel you've told others your plans. They're victorious, but you haven't claimed it yet. So this is about leading a horse to water, and it's just kind of like, okay, so you've been led to love. Are you actually going to take a drink from that cup? Now, the kind of silk, what's screening here, the horse's back. Is it a horse or is it a camel? There's something. The straw that broke the camel's back. The straw that broke the horse's back. The sheet here is actually the heart chakra, so love, unveiling this love. So this is very much, I feel the divine masculine here has been talking about you because you're such a distraction. Like, you know the feeling, divine feminine. If you get talking about your divine masculine, you can just talk about them all day long. It's so I feel like he's declaring this love, but is he actually going to go and, well, what are you going to do then? You're in love, now what? The penny drops. Are you going to take a drink? Are you going in? Not for the kill, for the kiss. What's this energy of? Okay. There's an energy still of procrastinating, just because I just need to do that one thing. So the masculine here, he's holding like the scale. He's scaling things, whether or not he's ready. He is ready, but there's that nervousness. I feel like there's a purge that's needed. Once this purge has been allowed to flow, it could involve tears. I feel that will just clear the way. It's amazing. After you've had a really good grizzle, I feel like it's a grizzle. I don't feel you're sopping. I just feel it's an overjoyment. Okay, embracing love. Finally allowing love in feels amazing. This is an opportunity from the divine. Feels like it's coming over the weekend. A written message I done the other day, it spoke about the divine masculine crying at inconvenient times. Okay, I'm warning you. This weekend you might find yourself being a little bit overwhelmed and finding yourself a bit distracted by the thought of love, your divine feminine, what you share together, and you'll be thanking the Lord, apparently. And it's going to be apparent. A bit emotional. I get so emotional, baby, every time I think of you. It's like you're trying to hold your head up, not allow anyone else to show. Not allowing anyone else to show. Okay. You may have gone a bit quiet. If you've been talking about this in the past, you may have gone a little bit quiet. And I think it's because every time you speak about it, you're getting emotional. Okay. A good grizzle is in order. Should we have a look at what your hopes or fears are? Feels the energy of that you're hoping that your hopes are true. You're hoping that your hopes are true. Let's have a look. I'm not feeling really any fear in this reading. I'm feeling an overwhelmment of love. Okay, actually going through the transition. So, adapting. Customizing yourself. from always being like left out in the cold. It feels like supporting yourself. And it's like you've walked past the chapel every time and you've just taken a glance at the window. But at some point you're going to go in. You may find yourself in a church or a chapel or a place of worship. You may be lighting a candle. Okay, these are all big things that are going to help you connect. Okay, yeah, just to connect. You're going through with the transition here and you know it. And it's gone extremely cold just before you kind of... It's like their door's always open. And it's like you realise this. And as soon as you walk through that door, you know that you are protected and there's no more of this energy. Never again will you feel left out in the cold or unloved or uncherished. You'll get me crying soon. Look at all these orbs around you. It's not snow. And you're seeing them. Look at all the angels, all the wishes. You're not looking down, you're looking up. I actually feel like you're actually rushing. I feel like you had a hop, skip and a jump in your step. Where actually this feminine here, like she feels like she's struggling. Her feet are like really in the snow. So it's not like you're walking across water, like you're skating on thin ice. No, it's not ice either, is it? Are you on clouds? This energy here, we don't even really need to take notice of her apart from the fact that she's wrapped up. She doesn't see the light and that she's sinking into... she's sinking deeper and deeper. And for some reason, it's like you do have a shadow there, so you could be lifted here. The divine is lifting you up. Divine masculine. They're raising you higher. Okay. Should we have a look at the outcome? What the outcome after the weekend? We can say that. I think this depends on, of course it would, it depends on whether or not you take the guidance that's given for this weekend, because there's this energy of you just can't do it. You just can't allow yourself to fully go there into the feeling of what it's going to be like. So allowing you to feel it before the manifestation occurs. You've got like 1 foot over, well actually you've got a shoe on and you've got a boot on, so you can see how distracted you are. And you're kind of gritting your teeth and you're standing your ground. Okay. You are over the other side. I'm going to get some more cards. I'm going to get some more energy on this. Because this is a defensive energy. Also, the energy is coming through about you not wanting to tell people anymore. So if someone's blown the whistle on you, as in maybe you've told somebody a secret about your divine feminine, and then for some reason, maybe you can't trust this person with your secret anymore, so you're quite guarded. There could be someone actually fishing around for information. Let's just throw this out there because it's coming through. Someone fishing around for more information regarding this connection. And it could be that they're actually going off and telling someone. So, okay, I'm not completely sure if you're blocking yourself, your heart off. You could be blocking others away from any more knowledge about this love. I'm going to get another. I want to see, who are you blocking off here? The 2 wands here are like pointing to like the genital areas. That's what it took me to. So it could be that discussing sexual talk. And then I feel, because this connection feels like it's got really serious, it feels a bit wrong to like discuss all the intimate details like boys and girls do. Okay. It feels like you might have given some juicy facts away. And now it's like you're taking this love so seriously. Um, you're treating it as it should be treated. Okay. So this isn't just like fun and games, but it does kind of come with that. Okay. Interesting. Your stories make others happy, I believe. Well, they will, won't they? The stories of love, sex, romance, they uplift you. It's just, but there's something here about, I'm not sure what's going on because you could be blocking out your happiness, you could be blocking off your heart, but I feel like you're open, but now it's like, I don't actually want to be so open about this. I really don't feel it has anything to do with deciding not to. I don't think you can go back. You've decided that you love. But there's this energy maybe of not being so chatty about it anymore. Sometimes when we chat about things a lot, we're just actually reinforcing, okay? And then, like the message. And then when you've got it and you're like, well, I just love them. You don't need to really talk it over with anyone, go through it, because you're just self-counselling. You just know. So it's not kind of like a topic that's up for discussion anymore. So I could use this like when the girl's dad made his transition. I would talk about that maybe for about a good year after. It'd be always being the topic. I don't even need to bring it up now. Neither do my girls. It's not like everyone that you meet, you kind of say, oh, my dad died. There's no need for it. It's not like, because there's an acceptance, there's a healing, and you've kind of worked through everything that you need to work through. I hope that makes sense. It all comes into being actually ready and healed from the past. So you don't need to keep going over things. I was actually singing the Madonna song. I get up again, over and over, I get up again, over and over, I get up again, over and over. Oh, that felt like the energy of like a couple of days ago. It's like same day, same shit, not wanting to get out of bed. I get up again, over and over. Something's going to be changing drastically over the weekend. All directly orchestrated, waiting for the go-ahead from the Hierophant. On your marks, get set, and then when you're ready, go. The keys are there. A cannon and ball approach. Okay. Comedians. Cannon and ball. It's 12:21. It's 12:20 up there. It's 12:21 over there. It just took me to rock on, Tommy. If you don't get that, you don't get that. I'm not going to explain. It's the cannon. It's the ball. Also feel like ball and chain. But we've been speaking about cannons and balls. Have we been speaking about balls? We speak about cannons. Okay. Waiting for the gunshot. Let me get a Chakra Wisdom Oracle card and see what story wants to come up. I'm going over the lyrics in my mind for over and over. It's like, it's not the game, it's how you play. And if I fall, I get up again now. I get up again, over and over, I get up again. And that's what the masculine is like really admiring you for, Divine Feminine. You get up again over and over. Okay, right. Let's pull a card. Isolation. He's got his tuxedo out. Sapphire's blue. Oh, the Divine Masculine's blue. Let's hold this up here so that you can see. Look at this from the throat chakra, the 5th chakra. Okay, I've got all I could ever need right here. Well, let's just have a look and see what the message is. The legend. Sapphire is blue. Occasionally he gets invited somewhere, but invariably he turns the invitation down. After all, what would he wear? He bought a tux once, just in case, but won't wear it because he might spill something on it. Besides, going out would alter his routine. He's tried to meet people, but hasn't met anyone of his calibre. So, Sapphire stays home alone and remains quite blue. Well, you have met someone. There's a realisation of meeting someone who is of the same calibre. Of his calibre. The inspiration. Do not wait for the right time to live your life. You are on the verge of something big. But if you don't participate, it could pass you by. Personal inquiry. Sapphire does not know the difference between isolation and solitude. Do I? Do I? I do. Really? 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 4 reallys. Key ideas: self-protection, making excuses, over-preparing, never feeling ready to take action. Okay, the key words are celebration, experiences and play. Right, let's give you the meditation here. Let's give it to you. Think of something that you have been putting off. A vacation, calling a friend, painting the house. Close your eyes and imagine yourself totally involved in the activity. Even if it's so overwhelming, okay, you can't go there, you can go there. So close your eyes and imagine yourself totally involved in the activity. Come back when you are ready. Now, taking action will be that much simpler. You need a good purge, Divine Masculine. You need a good grizzle. We're ending with a ruby message. You try to criticize my drive. If I move, I don't get to. I don't know what the words are. I could make them up. Terrorise. I'm caked in Lily's hair. Okay. I don't even remember her getting down. Distracted. Shall we end with this Rumi message, guys? And this is your weekend forecast. Blessings of Zara, and then we have this card. Just having a look at what I'm drawn to with the colours, very much this and this, yeah. With the colours of this card. Blessings of Zara, 39. Let go of thought. Don't take it into your heart. You are naked, and thought is like ice. You use thought to seek release from suffering and pain, while thought is the cause of your suffering and pain. The realm of creation is outside the scope of fault. F-A-U-L-T. but we're talking about thoughts here. The realm of creation is outside the scope of thought. O foolish one, see the opus and behold the beauty. Look in the direction from which the images flow. See the brook that causes the wheel to turn. Rumi. Now, I held these two cards up and I thought to myself, I didn't really study what was actually going on in the picture, but as I held it up with the Blessing of Zara card, I just put these two cards together. And it looks like he's giving him like a stick up the bum, doesn't it? With a horse. So what's that? He's giving the horse a push. And it says, look in the direction from which the images flow. See the brook that causes the wheel to turn. It's like, I know you can't see because it's all covered up. That one's like going up that horse's arse. It's like, oh, what was that? Oh. Let's read this message. I wish to pull that false confection from your mouth. Oh, I know you will open your mouth even wider to scream like a terrible cry of a toddler denied. But the moment you open your mouth wide and draw breath to bemoan the outrageous travesty of your loss, I shall shove my divine finger, dripping with nectar, into your gaping mouth. I'll let you suckle them, surprised and contented by the sweetness that surpasses all other sweets. When we are hungry, we reach for what food is available. If we are starving, we may gorge upon what is before us, only to find ourselves overfed, undernourished, and in a most uncomfortable and dissatisfied state. Your soul needs better quality food. It has been detoxing. You have been shedding old thoughts, feelings, pains and struggles. Memories of the past have been flooding out of your soul, like parasites being expunged. And now your soul, thus cleansed, is in need of genuine nourishment to restore it to full radiance and vitality. Love will feed your hungry soul. Nothing less shall suffice. No sweet-talking charmer, hell-bent on seducing and moving on, will make the grade. No, it has to be nothing less than genuine romancing by the great beloved to feed, comfort and nurse you into radiance. Only that divine finger, dipped in the heavenly honey, can be taken in by your soul now. All else will seem as empty junk by comparison. But can we summon the strength to overcome habitual and mindless attempts at feeding on lesser substances? Oh yes, the great beloved shall storm through the kitchen and with military precision clear up the cupboards for only the best and finest, most decadent and delicious shall do for you. This oracle comes with special guidance for you. You are being given a blessing of Zara, of radiance, of brightness. This blessing has a purpose. It is to clear out that which would obstruct your full unfoldment to support the divine jewel of your soul in shining. You are being given an opportunity supported by life, by the earth, by the grace of the divine beloved, to shed toxins from your being. These may be physical, and they may equally be of emotional, psychic, or psychological origin. They may come from this or another lifetime. You may understand consciously what is being released, or you may not. Hey, Belly, it's all good. Big rumble then. You may understand consciously what is being released, or you may not. If you are sensitive, you may feel symptoms of detoxification at a physical level, even if what you are releasing is emotional or psychological in nature. You are encouraged to complete the sacred honouring ritual, to stay adequately hydrated, and to be moderate rather than excessive in your approach. Give your body and mind time to rest and replenish so that blessing can be fully received. If you have been unwell or struggling to let go of an issue, this oracle comes as a portent of imminent healing back to good health and of release of the issue into resolution and divine radiance. It is only a matter of timing, and that timing is imminent. This oracle also brings you the message that if something appears to be leaving your life, even something painful to release, it is because it is no longer healthy for you or no longer supporting of life for you. There is something more loving and beautiful awaiting. Do not try to feast upon scraps. Stop scraping in the dirt for stale breadcrumbs. Rise up and move towards the seat at the heavenly table gleaming before you, for a greater feast awaits your attendance. Okay, we best do what we're told. Sacred honouring ritual. Say aloud, I call upon Alzara, the merciful divine one, shining with grace, and Rumi, who loves me without condition. I call upon the healing angels, and I say the following declaration. With grace, I accept the shedding of that which is no longer worthy of me. I allow myself to release, with merciful grace, what no longer feeds my soul with the truest of nourishment. I open to receive, through unconditional love, healing, support, intervention, and protection, that I may shine with the divine radiance bestowed upon me in this blessing. I surrender my attachment to scraps and open my mind, body, and soul to the great feast. In profound gratitude, I bow to the compassion that leads me to the banquet of love now. So be it. Lie down and rest for however long you need. Healing will happen during this time, so try to rest for at least 5 to 25 minutes, more if possible. Following your rest, you may also like to have a shower or bath, using a handful of regular salt as a gentle body scrub to support your psychic and physical cleansing process. Enjoy this as an act of self-love. You have finished your sacred honouring ritual. That's a beautiful message, guys. So, the purge. Afterwards, the bath, the shower, the salt scrub. Regular salt, okay. And just use it as a gentle body scrub to support your psychic and physical cleansing process. And enjoy this as an act of self-love. And it will feel great. You'll know exactly what you're doing after the drizzle. We had another card. Layla. Interesting. Wow, look at these. Just took me to the same being. Layla and Zara. 34. I feel she's from Venus, the planet of love here. I can see like a figure of 8 as well. Kind of. Look at this, so what's kind of coming from her hair. That's beautiful. Okay, we get mesmerised with that card. And what's this here? Okay, you guys, my ears have just started ringing. You guys examine the card. I'll read the message. Put aside your clever schemes. O lover, be mindless. Become mad. Dive into the heart of the flame. Become fearless and be like a moth. Turn away from the self and tear down the house. Then come and dwell in the house of love. Be a lover. Live with lovers. Clean your chest from all hostility. Wash it 7 times. Then fill it with the wine of love. Be a chalice for love, be a chalice. I feel like this is a message now about after your salt scrub. Okay, regular salt, guys. The other stuff's too coarse, okay? A gentle scrub. Exfoliation. After that, I believe that this is the next step. Okay. So I want to reread this and take it like that. Okay, take it like that. Put aside your clever schemes, O lover. Be mindless, become mad. Dive into the heart of the flame. Become fearless, be like a moth. Turn away from the self and tear down the house. Then come and dwell in the house of love. Be a lover, live with lovers. Clean your chest from all hostility, wash it 7 times. Then fill it with the wine of love. Be a chalice for love, be a chalice. There's the chalice. The offering. You must be all love to be worthy of the beloved. When going to the gathering of drunks, be a drunk, become drunk. Your thought takes a course, dragging you in its wake. Move beyond thought. Let your heart lead, be the leader. When the grace of love is revealed, wow, whereabouts is it? Here. When the grace of love is revealed, be a mirror to reflect it. When the beloved's hair is loosened, brush it like a comb, be a comb. Rumi. How I long for my thoughts to no longer make any sense to me. Then I can be rid of them, like noisy house guests who have overstayed their welcome. Oh, the peace when they finally go. Their incessant chatter brings me no comfort. I crave the silence of you. Will you let me hear it? Will you run through the noisy house of my mind with your great muddy feet, so that I can focus on something other than my mind for a while? Maybe you can make such a mess that I shall give up my plans and attempts at order completely. Just give in for a change. It's time for that. To give up my ridiculous fantasies of perfection, useless, noisy, irritating, demanding, and yet deadening in the same and yet deadening perfection. I'd rather just be alive. I want to plant my head in the earth, in the same mud that sticks to your feet, and breathe in her rich soil smell. I want to feel her heart beating in the quiet movements of the roots of the plants as they stretch and grab, and stop my ears with her fertile dirt, finally gaining peace from the constant infernal racket of thoughts no longer wanted. Oh, beloved, I will hold this card up. Oh, beloved, how you are to be envied. You are being given the gift of no self, no noise, no sense. The great beloved truly wants you to be closer than ever to the wild universal heart. In that field of love, every electronic device goes haywire, systems collapse, worlds collide, and great stars are born from the chaos. But the real you will sense none of this. You'll be staring at your beloved, so intoxicated by love, your tongue will loll out of your mouth and you'll drawl like a bloodhound, and you won't care a hoot, neither will the great beloved. Such will the passion of your reunion be, that the only thing to matter will be the one great love exploding inside your being. So who cares if you have no idea what day it is? What was your job supposed to be again? In brackets. Or how to make conversation, let alone intelligent conversation, at the dinner table. Ah, well, you shall not be yourself anymore. You shall not be so appropriate or sociable. Who understands crazy words that fall out of your mouth, unchecked by logic or rationality? I do. I know the beloved too. I am under that same loving spell. I, like you, have no I anymore. I, like you, am so crazy with love that I care not for things making sense anymore. I, like you, long for my night of love with the great beloved that ends me forever and renders me only and ever the lover of the great beloved. I call that night forward from my love-crazed heart, as you do, that Laylat al-Qador. I don't know if you say it like that. QA in it, doctor. Questions and answers for the doctor. The night of destiny. Let us run together and pound on the bedroom door of the great beloved. There is no shame. There is nothing else worth holding on to. Let us go now and throw ourselves upon the good will of the Creator. Our hair shall be messy and mingle with the curving galaxy, and the planets shall grow rings around them, becoming the many eyes of the great beloved, delightfully bearing witness to our loving, passionate surrender. Okay. This oracle brings you a message. You are moving through a period of not knowing, of time in the great void or womb of the Divine Mother. It is in this place the seed can crack open and take root. This cannot happen in the light, where all is seen and recognised. It must happen under cover of darkness, where only trust can assure one of success. This is the way of nature, the way of life, and it must be honoured. This oracle brings you ancient wisdom. It guides you not to fear the darkness, but to enter into it willingly. It is not for you to become lost, but to find your way. This oracle is saying that in the darkness, there is the path. The Tarakat. Do not turn away from it. Let it be. I just giggle at my own pronunciation, guys, listen. Do not turn away from it. Let it be. Be with the lack of knowing. When people ask of you so many questions and demand sensible answers to support their notion of reality, do not bow to such unworthiness and fear. Know that their minds may be fearful for your safety and their own, lest your divine madness be contagious, but that their fear is nothing to you, nothing at all. It is not even anything to them, but they just don't know that yet. Under the sacred black cloak of night, the Divine Mother, the Goddess, she who transfigures from darkness into the light, has invited you into her chamber. In that place, you shall experience annihilation, but only that of which is untrue, that of which would hold you back, dampen your spirit, or prevent you from bursting into full aliveness. For that which is true is already seeded deep in her womb and is preparing to be born, strong and with good, powerful legs. So when it is time, it will leap like a wild creature, all instinct and intuition, into the morning light. For this moment, however, there is darkness, and that is essential for the appearance, so imminent, beloved, of the light on its way. This oracle brings you guidance. I've got goosebumps, like all down the back, all down the back, all down the back, and the back of the arms. This oracle brings you guidance. Guidance. If you find yourself to be sad, to be grieving, whether you know for what or not, or even depressed or struggling, feeling as though you are being pulled down, do not fight. Bear witness instead. Allow what is taking place to take place. Allow what is happening to happen. You shall find a joy in allowing the interplay of darkness and the light to take place according to a greater unfolding rhythm of your own divine growth process. You've got this, Divine Masculines, this weekend. The Purge. Okay. You've got this. That's where I want to go. You've got this. Where are the cards? I don't know. Oh, here they are. They're under the Lover's Oracle. We can have a Lover's Oracle card. Okay. Right, let's have a look at the Lover's Oracle first. Taking them out from the bottom here. Okay. Nice little flow going there. Get the tune going on with the cards. We've got a few messages here. It is better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for what you are not. You can't really hate love. It's better to be hated for what you are. You are love. Than to be loved for what you are not. Within you, I find myself. Within you, I lose myself. Without you, I find myself, and then I strive to be lost again. Love is perfect even when we are not. It sure is. Okay. Final message from this deck. Sometimes the heart sees what the eyes cannot. Tap into the heart space then. Keep your heart open. You will soon see. It's like your inner sight, your inner feeling. Okay, and then we're going to end with a You've Got This. It's like you don't want me to go. Okay. Let's read these messages. We know what we are, but know not what we may be. You've got a bit of an idea though. Okay. Don't waste your beautiful mind on ugly thoughts. Focus on all the good. Setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. Every day I learn, I improve. Children can see magic because they look for it. It's like this childlike wonder here. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. I say that's what comes after you do find yourself though. But that's not what it's all about. Okay, that's like the first part. You find yourself and then you get to create yourself. Make the rest of your life the best of your life. Amen to that. Well, amen to this. Everything will work out in the end. Guys, I love you dearly. I will catch up with you soon. Have a fantastic weekend. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.